Tonight, an Arkansas man is back home and in quarantine after a mission trip left him stranded in Liberia. Despite that scary journey that brought him home, Stephen Martin says he had faith he'd make it home safely.
I thought, well, there's really nothing I can do about it. God has this, and I'll either get home soon or maybe weeks, maybe even months.
Tonight marks 9 days since Stephen Martin of Flippin, Arkansas returned home to the natural state after serving a mission trip in Liberia. His journey back to Arkansas was unlike anything he could have expected.
On Wednesday of my last week there, Brussels Airlines announced they were going to shut down their entire operation on Saturday. My plane was due to leave on Friday night, so I wasn't too concerned until Friday morning. I got a text from the airline that said they'd canceled my flight.
That was March 20th. As Martin tried to find another flight home, airports in Africa started shutting down. By March 23rd, Martin didn't know when he would get to go home. But on Wednesday,
and there was an email from the U.S. Embassy in Liberia that said that there was going to be a medical evacuation flight.
But in order to get on the flight, he needed to provide his medical history.
I'm 71 years old, and then I also have diabetes, so considered to be pretty high risk for the virus.
Martin got onto the flight that would take him from Liberia to Portugal to Washington, D.C. before he made separate connections to Chicago and Springfield, Missouri.
This was a huge 747 cargo jet that about, I don't know how many, but the whole front end of the plane were people with the virus that they had evacuated out of Moldova. American citizens that they were bringing back, and then they had somebody in an ICU unit also on the plane. That was one of the considerations. They asked me, you have to be comfortable with getting on a plane with people who have the virus in order to get on the plane, which I said I would, because they kind of assured us that they would be in a totally separate part of the plane, that it was very secure. And it turned out to be. We never even saw any of the people with the virus on the plane. There was about 70 of us where they just bolted some seats down in the rear of the cargo plane, and they bolted some restrooms in. They had 4 so-called flight attendants. They were men in hazmat suits that accompanied the flight.
On Friday, March 27th, Martin finally made it back home to Flippin, Arkansas. Martin will stay in self-quarantine through Friday, April 10th. But when asked if he had any regrets about going on the mission trip,
no, I have no regrets. I've been doing this, like I said, a lot of years, and I've had a number of, not quite this similar, but a number of experiences that might raise the hair on your head if I told you about them, but it's always worthwhile.
Well, if this tale couldn't get any wilder, Martin actually ran out of medicine to manage his diabetes during his trip. Fortunately, a doctor in Liberia was able to get him some of that medicine in that week he waited to get back home. Such an incredible tale there.